Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Mechanical Warriors. My name's Josh Cav, and in this episode, it's very exciting. If anyone's ever wanted to know how the famous 2JZ engine is put together, then this is a video that you want to watch. So, one thing I do want to cover in the beginning of this video, we do have a Patreon page where we are giving away exclusive content for members only, and this video is no exception. So if you do like what you see in this video from the YouTube channel, please check out our Patreon page and you will see an uncut version of this video, much longer with all the bloopers and everything included, as well as other special member content, which is included in that Patreon page, as well as obviously tickets to the Supra giveaway that we are doing. So this Supra is a 1200 horsepower road registrable Supra that we're going to be giving away once it is finished. And in order to get tickets into the draw, all you guys got to do is become a Patreon member of the Mechanical Warriors page. You can also purchase tickets directly from our website, mechanicalwarriors.com.au. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get back over to the engine because that is the highlight of this video. So in the video, basically I've put a bit of a story together on the 2JZ and then a kind of a cutscene video on how we assembled this engine, the different bits and pieces that we used. If you've liked the content, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get stuck into it. All right, so first of all, guys, I want to talk about our current projects that we've got going on. So obviously we've got the RX-8, which there's not too much on the Patreon page about this, but there is going to be lots, so stay tuned for all of that. But we're basically focusing on this Supra giveaway at the moment. So we're up to the stage of the dash, and that'll be the next video that we do, is the dash video, rebuilding this dash and making it all sort of beautiful. You can see I've got a couple of 3D printed inserts there, which will be molded in to the dash, and that'll all sort of, yeah, come in looking awesome. You'll see once we get to that stage. But basically, yeah, we're going to be working on it. Once that dash is done, we're going to be then moving on to the upholstery side of things, where I myself will be sewing everything together and putting it all in, including this back parcel shelf. We've got some really nice hexagon stitched leather from the UK, along with suede and a few. Well, actually, I'll show you, look, come over here. The material that's on these seats, I don't know what that's called, but it's kind of like a spotted leather, like it's got little holes in it. So these are our three types: suede, this spotted leather, this, and then our obviously hexagon stitched, which will be our feature points within the interior. So moving back over to the engine, because that is what we are focused on in this build. Oh, I forgot to mention too, another car that we're going to be working on is my mum's FPV Ford R-Spec, or GT, R-Spec GT. We're going to be putting a automatic gearbox, an 8 HP into that, with a turbo-lamic computer, Heltec. It's actually the first one in Australia that's, well, I'm pretty sure in the world, that's even attempted this. So stay tuned for that. That's another video that we got coming up on the channel. But for this video, we want to focus on this 2JZ build, and let's learn about the 2JZ and its history. I got a little story for you guys, so let's get stuck into it. The 2JZ engine, a name that became legendary in the world of performance and power, born in the 90s, it wasn't just another engine, it became a symbol of limitless potential. Today, we're going to explore not only the history behind this iconic engine, but take you through the modifications we've made so far on this 1200 horsepower monster. This is the story before the engine ever made its way into the bay. In 1991, Toyota introduced the 2JZ GTE as the heart of the Supra Mark IV, a straight-six twin-turbo masterpiece. Built to stand the test of time, unlike most engines of its era, the 2JZ wasn't just another power plant, it was overbuilt from the factory, designed with an iron block and bulletproof internals capable of handling more power than Toyota ever intended. But what truly set it apart was its potential. Tuners around the world quickly realized that this engine could handle insane amounts of boost. Straight out of the box, the stock internals could handle over 600 horsepower, and with the right modifications, 1,000 or more was not only achievable but reliable. It became a weapon of choice for racers, drifters, and builders alike. The 2JZ wasn't just an engine, it was a platform that gave enthusiasts the freedom to dream big and build even bigger. It became a legend on the drag strip, a hero in time attack, and a favourite of the drift scene. Adding in its fame from movies and video games, the 2JZ became a symbol of raw power and unrelenting performance. But for us, this 2JZ is more than just history. It's about what we've built so far and where we're taking it to next. This build starts with the heart, the stock 2JZ crankshaft. Toyota's engineering here is second to none, capable of handling power levels beyond most modern builds. The factory crank was perfect base for what we wanted to achieve. There is no replacing a design that's already proven itself time and time again. For the pistons, we went with the Corello forged pistons. These pistons were chosen for their ability to withstand extreme heat and pressure, something this build will see plenty of. To pair them with, we installed CP upgraded piston pins, an upgrade necessary to prevent failure when the boost comes in hard. To connect those pistons to the crank, we chose spool drag iPro beam conrods. These rods are designed to take the abuse of high RPM pulls and massive torque without a second thought. When you're building for 1200 horsepower, components like these aren't optional, they're necessary. Reinforcing the bottom end was a crucial step, so we used the BPP billet main caps. Combined with the ARP main stud kit, this locks down the rotating assembly and ensures the block stays solid. No matter how hard we push it, without this level of reinforcement, even the strongest engines can fall apart under extreme stress. Moving up to the head, airflow is everything. At the core are the Kelford 272-278 duration camshafts. Chosen to optimize the engine's breathing, these cams are perfectly matched for high RPM power, ensuring the turbo can push as much air as the engine can handle. Supporting the cams are the Kelford valve springs and titanium retainers, giving the valve train the strength and precision it needs to operate flawlessly at extreme RPM levels. To let even more airflow into the combustion chamber, we've upgraded to Ferrera 1mm oversized valves, improving the overall efficiency and power potential. Fuel is where everything comes together. For this build, we have taken a unique approach. 2 fuel systems running together, each fuel rail feeds 6 FuelTech injectors, giving us a total of 12 injectors. One fuel system runs on 98 octane for cruising and lower boost levels, ensuring efficiency on the street. The second system is fueled by E85, which kicks in at higher boost demands. The magic happens when the Heltec R5 ECU, which we've programmed to seamlessly switch between the 2 fuels on the fly. Depending on the boost level, the system automatically selects the optimal fuel to maximize power or efficiency. This setup allows us to cruise on 98 octane from day-to-day driving, but unleash the full potential of E85 when we put the foot down. Lubrication is just as crucial, so we installed a modified OEM 2JZ GTE oil pump to keep the oil flowing under extreme load, ensuring everything moving is protected. Sealing the engine was another crucial step.
the GRP Engineering VRS gasket kit for the head and the bottom end gaskets. Ensure every component is leak-free and reliable. We added GRP oil gallery bungs and new Welsh plugs to lock everything down even further. Cooling and timing were our next areas of focus. The OEM water pump generates cooling efficiently, while the Gates Racing timing belt kit, complete with the billet bracket and adjustable cam gears, allows for precision timing adjustments. Timing at this level of power is everything, and this step gives us complete control. Finally, we address the engine's harmonics. With the Ross Race Series harmonic balancer, this crucial part keeps the crankshaft safe from harmful vibrations, especially as the RPMs climb higher and higher. Sitting at the very heart of this build is the Garrett G42 1450 Turbo. This turbo is a monster. It's what makes 1200 horsepower possible. Delivering massive boosts across the entire power band, it is the key to unleashing the potential of this engine and making sure it lives up to its reputation. Every part of this build has been carefully chosen and installed with one goal: to create an engine that does not just make power, but dominates. It's a build that represents countless hours of planning and passion, and this is only just getting started. This engine is more than just parts and numbers. It's a tribute to the 2JZ's legacy and a look at its potential it still holds today. From the stock crank to the billet reinforcements, from the camshafts to the Garrett turbo, every decision has been made to prepare this engine for what's coming next.
Okay guys, I hope you liked that story. That is it for this video for the YouTube channel. If you do want to see any more of that content, please check out our Patreon page. The link will be on the screen there. I'll also add it in the description of this video. So as always guys, if you've learned anything from the channel, please give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one. Cheers.